Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sports.
You're like a circle that floats around me.
Team here, you all in the comments, let me know what you all think. Poke some holes, right? Losh, size, he's much. Guys, thanks for watching. Losh. All right, time to go. Please tell the people the team that you back to.
Well, I can show you. That one right there.
God. I'm gonna edit that out in post, right?
Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion. We go live in 10. Number 9. 8.
Yeah! 7.
5.
4. Entry. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to the Fantasy Pavilion, and welcome back to another episode of the Pick, a special episode. And of course, we are doing a special episode. Bienvenido, Alberto. Well, welcome to our friend from Guatemala. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo va todo?
Very good. Everything is good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Except
Mucho.
the game week. The game week is not too.
Yeah, it was so crazy.
Yeah, it was hectic. Of course, I'm welcomed by my Tottenham expert, Kevin Lala, of course, our Liverpool expert, our happy Liverpool expert, Shamir, and of course, our Real Madrid and Ronaldo expert, Antonio. All right, so guys, as you know, we are doing a yes, sir. Welcome, sir. Sir was waiting. Sorry about that. So, of course, guys, we're doing a special episode tonight, the Guatemala FPL takeover. So, we are joined by our friend here, Alberto. So, Alberto, before we get into the show, where we normally review the fixtures, talk to us. So, let us know how long you playing FPL and how big is FPL in Guatemala?
Yeah, this is my second season. I started in the last season. I started because I saw this all of the fantasy in a Facebook group. Yeah,
Okay.
the people was like choosing choosing their players, posting their teams, and I was like, I want to play. I want to be in that, And I start, and it liked me, and yeah, we are here. And the fantasy, I think that is not too popular here in Guatemala, but I think that I don't know, we are like 250 persons, 300, I don't know, but
Okay.
it's not too big, the community. Yeah.
That's not bad at all. Yeah, that's not bad at all. But
That's a very small community, though.
Yeah.
That's 200-300. You can win that easily.
You
can be on the top.
You'll have a league. You'll have a league with a few friends and whatnot. Alberto.
What? Sorry.
You'll have your own league. So you'll have your own league with a few of y'all, like a Guatemalan league.
Oh.
You'll have your FPL league.
No. But I have a league with Mexican friends, so we are there.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Solid. All right, guys. So let's get into the sadness. First of all, before we get anywhere, as I said, sad. I don't really want to start on this note, but of course we have to touch on Aguero. He recently was forced to retire, right? A legend. Right? I don't care what anybody said. A legend. Of course, he didn't play for good teams. except Argentina. But he's a legend nonetheless. And we really
But
hope that he was that covered.
Man City paid tribute to him this
Yeah,
week,
yeah,
right? With a
Yeah.
nice 7-0 win.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
But you saw the interview was pretty somebody was cutting onions next to me while I was watching the
Yeah, it's emotional.
yeah,
It's emotional, man.
yeah. I stubbed my toe while I was watching it. It was really whew, yeah, it was tough, boy. But we wish him the best. We hope that he can enjoy retirement and he live long, and hope that is nothing too serious that they could, doctors could work their magic. All right. So, all right, let's get into the fun of it. Alberto. What team do you back in English Premier League, if any?
In England, I am from Chelsea.
Oh,
Chelsea.
Lord.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
uh,
Another Londoner. Yeah.
Yeah,
Everton
yeah,
gave you all trouble today, though.
yeah.
yeah. I was like thinking if I wear my Chelsea shirt, but I choose my Guatemala.
You
Yeah.
want to come back to the show. If you were the Chelsea, you may not.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. All right, too soon to show that. Too soon. All right, so we coming now. We coming now. We coming now. Oh, actually, no, wrong slide. Why am I showing you all this? Not that slide yet. We're going
I
into
want to
the.
know.
Well, there's only
Which one
what
is it
two
again?
games really to talk about, right? So, but we'll talk about them as best as we can, right? Only two games to talk about. Real pressure, boy. This COVID, as I said, it's like worse than an angry stepdad. Real pressure.
They might postpone, there are rumors talking about wanting to postpone
Yeah.
the league itself until January 15th. But I guess that remains to be seen what happens with that.
Yeah, what the plan, what the game plan is.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it makes sense because right now there's only so much that we could do right now. It
Yes,
really can't
because
do much.
now your game is to just change your team for players to actually play in.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's it.
That was like my biggest part of this week, like hoping like no one's benched or getting rotated because I just need guys on the field.
Yeah, and that's the back now right now. All right, so let's run through what we could and what did play. So we had Norwich played Aston Villa. Of course, this one was funny. I didn't expect this one to end like this, but all you Watkins owners,
Yes, I brought him in this week.
yes,
I got
I
rid of
so
Tony to bring in Watkins.
I
Yes.
I don't know, boy. My coach was telling me bring him in, man, and then I kind of panic. I was like, COVID, save a transfer. And I didn't move him.
Oh,
I
mine
didn't
was
take him.
the same thing, but I wait like 5 minutes before the deadline,
Yeah,
and I
but
know that game was
just
playing. I say, okay, it's a easy, safe transfer. Yeah, whether he got
I
points
should
or not, I just needed someone to play.
I should I take the bet, boy.
Yeah.
Missed that
all right,
point.
so
I
let me
missed
run
that
through the
point.
keepers and then Kevin, you will give us this one. So Cruel, 4 saves, so he had 2 points there. Martinez 3 saves, so he came out on top with 7. So run through this one, Kevin. Who are the if there any other games to come? Who do we look at and why? Of course.
Well, Norwich, they had a decent set of runs. Yeah, a decent run. They
Right.
had like good defensive, I would say defensive returns. But now with this game, I think the last game they also lost a good bit. It looks like they're falling off of that run now. So the Norwich assets again, it's only Pookie we're really looking at.
Yeah.
I still like how Gilmore played. He was very active. Other than that, I didn't really notice anybody else on the Norwich side. Aston Villa, they're looking really good right now. What's his name? Watkins. Watkins was the star on this show. I mean, everyone was waiting for him to return. Everybody was saying that,
At some point.
yeah, everyone was saying that he is bound to return, right? His expected goals had to catch up with him at some point, and he was very much involved. I mean, the first goal, he was lucky to get the assist because it was like on the half line.
Yeah.
Yeah, a pass or even he was just falling over and he just touched the ball last, and he was able to pass it off to who it was Ramsey. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
And he
Ramsey.
was able to get the goal, right? But the last goal was a nice header in with a really nice cross,
Yeah, it
right?
was really good actually.
Yeah, playing the proper striker role for Aston Villa. But also Aston Villa, other than Watkins, look at the back line because Gerrard has them defending pretty well, right? They have some good fixtures. I also take a look at the fixtures themselves. So you're looking for two things in the fixtures. They're playing Leeds and Norwich, right? Next.
Right.
Both teams don't have any reported cases of COVID right now.
So far, right?
So far, right now. So you kind of have to look at that now, right, to see which games would actually play. So, oh, sorry, no, that's us. No, sorry. Burnley and Chelsea. Sorry, Burnley and Chelsea. Yeah, both same thing. Both teams don't have any COVID cases, even though Chelsea may be a hard one to score against. Well, maybe not anymore. Look at the Aston Villa players just in general, because
Correct.
the upcoming fixtures so far they're clean, right? Clean as in no COVID. So I'll look at the defensive and Watkins for them.
I'll take that. Alberto, we know you had Watkins, right? So Watkins would have brought in some points for you to this week game week.
Yeah, I bought him in game week 15. I used the wild card, and I was looking for some forwards, and I choose him.
Alright.
I think he's uh, his first game as in the lineup. So
Yeah,
yeah,
first 11.
he made me some points there.
Yeah,
It's a good
12
thing you
points.
said wild card. The deadline for wild card is coming up. Eh?
Yeah.
So if anyone
Yeah.
actually still has a wild card,
Oh,
I
this
mean,
a wild
it's
card still. I mean,
yeah, you don't have much options,
Yeah.
but
No, I think I know some people who in some spaces who still held on to their wild card up to now.
yeah.
I think
But I mean, you still have to use it before when it's the first, the second one.
okay.
Around there, yeah. Before give me 21, I believe.
Right. So
You see?
Yeah.
That's some
so that's
vital
something to watch
information.
out.
Yeah, that's good information there. Thanks for that, guys. As always, that's vital information there. All right. Next up, Goal Fest. Goal Fest. And right, so I'll start with Edison. Edison made 3 saves. So he finished with total of 7 points. Meslier was obviously very busy and still made 8 saves. So wow, I'm not good at maths. But if those 8 had went in, it would have been 15. My goodness. Wow. That's mad. Antonio, run us through this one and let us know what you think going forward. And of course, I know you want to talk about De Bruyne and whatnot. So go ahead.
Yeah, well, I think most people had Bernardo. We were all banking on Bernardo to bring any points, but
Yeah, boy.
unfortunately, Bernardo got a slight knock and they had to take him off halftime. So we didn't really get much returns this game week. But the rest of the guys, though, Foden, I know a good few guys had Foden because he was like
Me.
either or Bernardo or Foden. So yeah, they got the points.
Yeah, I had both. Yeah.
Kevin, I told you once Kevin is fit and well, he came off COVID and he said he's fit to play and he's ready to play. So numbers don't lie. He's been making the points. He scored a screamer. And well, we all know what Kevin is capable of.
Usual.
Yeah.
He likes to shoot from outside. Grealish, finally, after 12 games, I believe, he finally got a goal. Gundogan coming off the bench with 2 assists. That was good. He could actually score as well too, but unfortunately he didn't. The defenders do last minute goals, headers, Ake, Stones. These guys just decided they want to partake and just Ake came off the bench, scored a header. Stones had a clean sheet. I was like, wow, what a time!
Yeah, and these are guys that normally don't play. Well, yeah, normally don't play.
Yeah, and we were all just like, wow, Cancelo not in the mix this game week.
I swear, if he had played this game, he'd have scored like 12 to 15 points. He'd have rip up his sleeves.
The one game.
Yeah, he'd have real pot.
Well, other than that, the midfielders once again City playing that false 9 role very well. I would say going forward, now is the time to get City assets because they're playing Newcastle next, and I believe they could probably come on with the same scoreline because Newcastle not good defensively, and they're very leaky and they can't handle that knock football. So I would probably, if you have the extra cash, probably go for Kevin. But if not, Foden definitely because he's fit. And well, I know a lot of people have Bernardo. I would say hold on to him because it was a precautionary knock. So I don't think they will rule him out completely for the next game.
Yeah.
But due to COVID, I don't know. I really can't say what's gonna happen in the next few days. So if you're looking to bring in a transfer, because I know a lot of guys not playing next game week. So look at Foden, straight swap, or we could see City defenders. Keep Cancel, obviously. So yeah, that's my whatever advice.
Yeah, so I agree with you. I think a double up on the City attack, just for the potential returns now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, City fixtures, right?
Mhm.
So they play Newcastle now, right? But then they play in Leicester the next game week. So if you do have three players and they're not able to play Leicester the next week, you will be in a jam.
Yeah.
It's like,
So
Yeah.
yeah, it is. Right now, I
yeah.
have three players. I have two midfield and one defense, and that's what I'm looking at right now. So if you actually bring in someone, just make sure you're gonna get good the next week. So
yeah,
it's pretty tough to really predict now. So you have to kind of
it's very kind of
bank your transfer late, and then I mean you're covering City as such a three right, same as Liverpool, three players, right? Because those are the high returning teams. So if they don't play, you'll miss out one game week, but you kind of gauge.
But hopefully they
yeah.
they get enough points for
Yeah.
2 game weeks in a sense.
Yeah, so like this Foden pick, right? Scored 12 points.
Mhm.
Ideally that kind of covering you for 2 weeks. You know, if push comes to shove now and he doesn't play a game week. Think of it like that instead of having to rip up your side and for minus 12 to get 12 to get 11 playing players, you know?
What about nobody
Leeds?
talking about Rafinha or Rafinha?
Yeah. I mean
It had another team in this game, huh? So yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, City didn't give them a chance. Like they had 0%. They had probably like what, 6, and I saw a stat 6% possession.
Yeah, while we were watching,
Like, it was
Antonio was about
crazy.
6% when you were watching.
Yeah, I was like, that's crazy. And I
That,
first because they wouldn't get a chance. And Rafinha can't do it on his own because and Shackleton came off injured. And that was it, to be very honest.
that front four they play, boy, was real fluid. They were playing all across the park. So it was just crazy to see how Leeds I was expecting BS not to roll over like that, but he didn't give him a chance, like you're saying, I didn't give him a chance at all.
Alberto, who's your one Man City pick going forward? Who you think we should be looking at for Man City going forward?
My picks. Yeah, I choose Bernardo. But yeah, I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah,
we can. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So Bernardo.
Yeah. Only. Yeah. I think that De Bruyne can be choose by the people again, because he made a hat trick or he scored twice. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was assist. No, a goal and assist, I think. No, twice. He scored twice.
No, he scored twice.
Yeah, he scored twice.
Yeah. And I think that the people can choose him again. Like in the last season, he was top 3, and yeah, he can be there again.
But what you guys think about captaining De Bruyne? Hell no, or
I honestly almost captain what's his name? Foden this week. Like I would have probably got the same amount of points. No, I would have gotten more. But yeah. De Bruyne not as yet. I still think his minutes may be managed. Normally I think so.
Okay.
I don't know if he'll be out full on every game, and I don't know what you guys think.
I think yeah, it depends, you know, because remember it goes to go in terms of he's a premium asset, right? And if you're not going Salah, you have to go towards one of your premium players because those are the players you're buying to perform at that level now. So
Mhm.
if you don't captain Salah for some reason, you have to go to one of your premium assets, and more likely that's De Bruyne if you have to decide now.
So eventually, so what you're saying is vice captain him pretty well. I mean, not now. Don't bring him in your team yet. Let's see how
Yeah.
much games he's getting first, of course. But he might be a good vice captain shout.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. And honestly, if you're looking to get ahead of the curve, maybe pick him now because you have those spare funds from Ronaldo not playing often, your son not playing, your Kane not playing, right? Lukaku not sweating either. You maybe want to have an experienced asset in the side for that price range. Bet on
Fair enough.
De Bruyne.
Fair enough. Kevin Surin wants to thank you very much. He still has his wild card. All right, Surin.
Yeah.
Surin,
That's
this
my
is
partner.
pressure to
Yeah.
because I don't know who you're gonna pick. That's the real problem.
Yeah.
All
You need a
right.
whole show just for him to give him
Yeah, we'll do a
him
whole
advice.
right. I
Yeah.
like that. We'll do
Surin, come on. I tell you,
Yeah.
Surin to come on, you know. But yeah, come on to the show. We will do a wild card
Yeah,
with
you need
you.
a whole show just for him. Yeah.
I can send him a link,
I got
Surin, we
different.
need to know why you held on to your wild card so long, Surin. Talk to us. We want to know why. Because that is very long. All right, next up. Again, not much to talk about, thankfully. Right? Unfortunately, I should say. So Burnley didn't play Watford. Only Antonio. We don't really care about Antonio. And guys, only Antonio would feel this one because he's the only one that would have Dennis. Kevin, you had anybody from
I had
Watford?
King. No, I had Dennis
Yeah,
as well, yeah.
I had King. I had King.
I did
Antonio
not
had Dennis and King, yeah.
Oof. Yeah, but
I did not
honestly, we don't
see.
care about Antonio. I like Antonio.
I
So
did not
Brighton
see.
Brighton nil, Wolves 1. Let me just say Cody and Sa. That's all I have to say. Let me just talk
Yeah.
about Sanchez real quickly. Sanchez made 4 saves. Sa, no saves, but clean sheet point. That's all I care about because I have Sa. I held him on from since game week 1. I believe, yes, I had him and Raya. Those are my combos. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. And so, Shamir, take this one away now. Let us know what's
Yeah.
happening here. And of course, well, I mean,
I think it was kind of expected that the game would have been a low scoring game. I know you spoke about it. It was more looking even for like a 0-0 kind of vibe, right? But Wolves held their own. They won it in the end. And I mean, guess who scored the goal? Saiz, right? He's always pop up with those kind of goals. A
Yeah.
bullet header or some kind of scramble in the box and put it in.
correct.
And I
And
mean,
assist by a
Wolves,
midfielder. Our midfielder actually
yeah,
got a return.
For once,
yeah,
a
Wolves midfielder
Wolves
actually did something.
midfielder,
Yeah,
finally.
yeah. So I mean, for Wolves, I was kind of sad that Inter didn't play because he's our favorite Wolves pick right now at the moment. So he pulled up in the warm up. So Marcel came back in, got a sweat. So I guess it remains to be seen if he'll be injured for long or it's just like a precautionary thing.
Yeah.
Cody Jared's favorite,
Of course.
right? Yeah, ex-Liverpool boy. And I think Wang came off injured as well during the first half, if I'm not mistaken. So that's kind of one to look out for. Might have to move him on to somebody else if you have him, right? So Wolves did well. Brighton, I mean, they had a decent game. They're all fighting for a back line basically. They're struggling. And I expected a little more from Lamptey and probably Mupe as well and Trossard. But I guess Wolves just playing such a good defensive game that they can't really break down that kind of that line and that bank. So for Brighton, hold on to Lamptey if Brighton fixtures go on. And for everybody else, I guess you have other options around. Trossard too expensive to hold on at 6 point something million. You have other players in mind, right?
So
And
Brighton
for
blanking this week, so they won't be playing anyone this week.
oh they are okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are blanking. Yeah, correct. So yeah, but I mean, Lamptey's 4.4 million, 4.5 million. I wouldn't really move to waste a transfer.
Yeah,
And
you
then
can keep
might
him
have
now.
somebody else
Yeah.
you want to get.
Yeah, I'll keep him. Yeah.
Yeah, and for Wolves playing Chelsea next. So, but you have Sa, who's a good keeper. He's a very good keeper. You'll keep him. I'm not sure if Jar gonna start Cody. I might not, but I mean he's doing well so far. I'll keep him, and I won't have any attacking Wolves assets. None. That money is used elsewhere.
No, I
'Cause
will
if
always
Wang- if-
start. I will always
Yeah.
start Cody now. I learned my lesson. I got burnt that one game week. No
Yeah.
more. I am not dropping Stan, not dropping Cody. Cody has to stay in my team. I quicker drop Reese. But Reese finally came up. But we'll talk about Reese in a bit. We'll talk about Reese in a
Yeah.
bit. Big up Javid. Whoop. Hey, Chelsea looking sus these days, bro. That's why I wrote that article. Big at the back, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. Big up Javid as always. So before we move on though, so if you don't have a good backup keeper, you're in trouble because most men have Sanchez.
Yeah, I have Sanchez and Foster. This will be the second game week again. No points from goalkeepers.
Yeah, so you see
And
what
it depends
going
on it honestly depends on how you're looking at your team structure. Like if you have one free transfer, you know keepers playing, but you have like 4 flags elsewhere. You're gonna spend your money on a keeper. You're gonna spend your money on
on the
attacker,
outfield, on the field itself.
So kind of weigh your pros and cons in terms of your flags and who you want to move out and keep. Because hits is add up. Hits does add up.
Yeah, for sure. I have Jason say you have no keeper right now. Lost wait, press that means we might we have Guaita and somebody or Loris and
Guaita
somebody.
and Foster or somebody.
Probably have David here.
Lord here. Alright, so alright. Alberto, you and I will share this one, right? We'll run through this one together. So Crystal Palace playing Southampton, sorry. Right? Boy, we were all hoping Gallagher would do Gallagher things.
Thank God.
Not me. I'm glad he didn't do anything. I was so happy.
Thank God. My rank could have been wrecked.
Right? No Guaita. Butland played, right? But no save points. And Caballero made 4 saves, but he got the yellow card there, so that would have diminished that. He would have finished with 2 if he did well. So Alberto, we both had Gallagher, but nothing from Gallagher.
Yeah, I have Gallagher in my team. It's too sad for me, and I think that for all the players of FPL, that he can score in this game. Southampton is like the I don't know, one of the rivals, easy rivals. Not in that way, but you understand me, I guess. Yeah.
And Southampton easy.
Yeah. And of Crystal Palace, I have only Gallagher. I had Saha, but I changed him. And of Southampton, I have Livramento. I put him on the bench, yeah. And my forward Wood, he don't play, so it was the change, and 0 points for me. It's nothing.
Yeah.
And I hope Gallagher can score in the next game. I don't know with who they play, but yeah.
Well,
I think Crystal Palace is not playing next week, eh?
Yeah, are you sticking with Gallagher, or you want to bring in more players? Gallagher. Like, do you want to bring more players from Chelsea or no? Or you're good? Not Chelsea, from Crystal Palace? Or no?
From Crystal
Or you're
Palace,
good with or you're good with Gallagher only?
I don't think so. Maybe only Gallagher. But I was thinking on bring back to Saka. But I don't know. Yeah.
So they are not playing this week as well.
They're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
true.
he would be on your bench.
If we probably should just say the teams are actually playing this week, right?
Yeah, we do that in
when we're doing the preview. When we're doing the
Sure.
preview.
Yeah. All right, yeah. Makes sense.
Best we do a wildcard episode one time.
Surin Saleh, you comment.
Pressure, yeah, boy, Surin, you had to come in. So before we move on, Jason. So he said he has McCarthy and Sanchez. Whew. Pressure in the camp, boy.
Yeah, pressure.
That is pressure, boy, Jason, boy. We feel you.
How come Guaita didn't play?
I'm not sure if it's like an illness he had or something.
I don't think it wasn't COVID. It wasn't COVID. But I
I
think
don't
it's
think it
just
was COVID. No, I don't think it was
I
COVID.
thought he lost. I wasn't sure if he lost his spot. Like if they were
Nah.
conceding too much.
No.
To
He
who?
won't lose his spot to
Nah.
Butler now. Butler not a form
Disrespectful.
bad.
I know.
Never.
But they were
Yeah.
conceding recently, so I was wondering
No.
No, Guaita
if it that
solid.
tough in
Guaita
Crystal
solid.
Palace.
I mean, Butler
Um,
decent too, but Guaita solid.
Antonio did recommend somebody from Southampton in the last game week, and he actually scored James
Yeah.
Ward-Prowse,
Yeah.
and a really nice
A
free kick.
typical James Ward-Prowse free kick,
Yeah.
boy. Jesus.
Yeah.
Ages.
And I think I mentioned Borja before the time when he was
Yes.
injured.
Yes.
So I just want to
Yeah,
throw my hand up for that one.
Yeah. Nah, bro, came in clutch.
Yeah.
Was
I am
Southampton
so
real?
glad.
The unpredictable
him?
to call.
You have him, Antonio?
He's on my money late team. Dennis
Oh.
didn't play, so he came for me.
Nice.
Yeah, you really get through then.
Yeah, that team looking good.
What about well, so Christopher's not playing, they're not playing, sorry, we won't really, but I mean decent assets going forward. Edward getting a start as of recent. I'm not gonna talk about Ayu because that might be the only goal he scored for the season, but
Yeah.
Edward looking good. Zaha off and on. So I think the best asset is Gallagher really from
Yeah.
yeah.
And shout
And
out to
our
Mitchell and Guy as well.
Well, I
'cause,
was going to say
they-
Gurhi and
Yeah.
Mitchell. We normally talk about them, but Gurhi
Yeah.
these days, his discipline, his temperament, getting the best of him these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Agreed.
moving like Richarlison.
Yeah, I think that Gallagher is like in the last season, like Ross Barkley in Aston Villa. Yes.
Oh yeah.
And Lingard,
I like
Makes sense. Yeah, good. I
I
like
like
and
that.
Lingard in West Ham is that player that changed the game, but in the next season it will be different for the team, you know.
Yeah, true.
I fully agree with you.
True.
That's a good point there,
Yeah.
Alberto. I like that. It's true. It's really true. He's a big game changer right now. Well, we'll see if Chelsea decide to. We'll see how he fits in the team. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So of
Yeah,
course
it-
the
but-
great. Go ahead.
Yeah, if Chelsea bring back Gallagher and Gilmour, I think that it will be hard for the players, you know, because Chelsea have too much midfielders, and
Yes,
Yeah.
they have so
See,
much talent.
look to Barkley. He was in the 11 of Aston Villa, and now he's bench. He's sitting bench,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, true.
Exactly. And
True.
because that's Lotfus, Kovacic, Kante, Jorginho. That is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fuck team.
And don't forget Mount as well, because Mount plays that kind of
Yeah,
high.
yeah.
Is that
Oh.
why you have Gallagher? Because he is a Chelsea man?
no. I choose him because he's a
Okay.
good player. So
Yeah, he is good as well.
Sure, Alberto. No
Nah, he's a
bias
good
there at
player.
all. No bias there at all. No bias.
So of course, speaking of
No.
bias, the greatest team in London ever, don't ask me, the greatest team in London played another team in London called West Ham. So Arsenal 2, West Ham 0, a nice London derby. It was a very good game. Kevin, do the honors.
No,
I
go
don't
away,
need
go
to-
do me that. I mean,
don't
come now.
I don't need to.
They
Alright,
give
I'll do
the
it.
Arsenal
I'll
game
run you,
to Spurs. Come now, go give somebody else.
I'll run you. Oh, no, I'll let Antonio run you because his boy did well, right? His boy Ramsey did well. So Ramsey, no save points, but 5 points. He just got a yellow card there, otherwise he'd have gotten the 6. Fabianski saved a pen, 6 saves, 3 bonus points. What else you want? Great day. And he was on the
For him,
losing
yeah.
end and conceded 2 goals. Mad. That reminds me of when we played Watford and Foster did something similar as well, had a similar display. Antonio, take it away and talk to us. So I think Arsenal safe. I think their fixture safe. I think they was
Yeah, so I was going to say that Arsenal going forward, Leeds and Norwich, Wolves. So far, no COVID cases on those sides as well. So
Thanks for those
Yeah.
updates, Kevin. Right. So, guys, we are trying to keep you updated on what's going on, keep you abreast of the situation, and we'll have it looking. We'll have you all updated as always on the Instagram page and the Twitter page. Yes, Jason. Ramsey looking like a great option indeed. Antonio, take it away.
Ramsdale has been on my team ever since. Um, this game, Arsenal from the get go they just had possession of the whole game from beginning to end. West Ham didn't look good at all. Arsenal had them back and forth. They were just knocking the ball through the midfield. If West Ham probably had one shot, they probably had plenty. Because Antonio was invisible this entire game. 4 hours, nothing.
Yeah.
The only person that was really visible in this game was Declan Rice, and he had to do plenty in terms of retrieving and trying to go forward and trying to make some kind of forward passes. And even that, he couldn't really do much. Defenders were really good. Tomoyasu in particular, he had some nice little crosses. He likes to get forward a little now and again, but the defensive rate, really good. Martinelli, player to look out for.
Yeah, I was watching him.
He has been playing good, making those really nice diagonal runs into the box.
5.2.
Yeah, a nice.
He's a striker or midfield?
Nah, midfield.
Midfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I think next
Smithy-
season he will change. Sorry, Antonio. I think next season he will change position.
I feel so too.
Yeah.
Smithy, once again, if you had the ESR, came off the bench. And did
Yes.
his, I always feel like it's either or. If Odegaard doesn't perform, Smithy performs. Smithy doesn't perform, Odegaard performs. And I had a
True.
case like that this game, right? Because Odegaard didn't perform and Smith came in and he scored. Really nice goal too. Saka real play this game. Saka real play trouble. You see Masaya.
He's always real play. He's always real play.
Yeah,
Masaya
they're good at
couldn't see his way because Saka had him pressured during this whole game.
Correct.
Xhaka didn't do too bad. Party they held on the fort. They did what they had to do. Hold the ball in the middle, knock it around, feed it to Odegaard, Saka, play from the wing and do what they had to do. Lacazette, however, nice ball he sent for Martinelli to score.
Oh, Martinelli, correct.
The penalty, in my opinion, wasn't a pen because Kufal did get the ball. So I don't really see how that was.
I agree with you. It wasn't a pen. I
So
fully
in the end, it
1000%
kind of
agree.
worked out because fair is fair. He had a missing the penalty. He was probably save, sorry. And yeah, West Ham, they really can't. They really get kicked out of the top 4 spots with that performance, to be honest. Because I feel like if they continue with that kind of performance, they would not. They would be fighting for top 10 and maybe top 4, in my opinion. So yeah, I just feel as a matter of West Ham getting a little tired, to be honest. Their players, they're trying to run this lineup right through now, and I feel like the rotation, probably playing Lanzini off the bench, Ben Rama, but it's not working out for them right now. So hopefully I don't know how COVID doing, but
don't sell them as yet because they still have games playing. I think they're playing Chelsea next, so Watford after, but I'm not sure what's the status of Watford right now. So
yeah. So if you have your little West Ham assets, probably keep them for the next game because you don't know what might happen, and you'll see from there. But definitely look out for your Arsenal. I will think I would gamble probably 2 assets from Arsenal. Ramsdale.
Defense or mid?
If you have, I don't know, a lot of people don't want to change the keepers right now because it's not like a smart move to change keepers at this point, to be honest. If you have a keeper that started and making points, but Ramsdale, if you have him, or if you're looking for a defender, Tomoyasu has been making the little bonus points easy. He making 1-2 bonus points, so I would look out for him. And Smith Rowe, he has been doing this thing. Once fit, Smith Rowe is playing, and he definitely bringing any little points for you. So Smith Rowe and a defender.
I was watching Tierney.
Yeah. Good shot again. Good shot.
Okay.
Good shot.
And he had a good shot as well.
Yeah, he had a real good shot. Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
So Jared, with Aubameyang being fourth push out by Arteta, right? Is Martinelli's spot more secure now than before?
Yes, and you can. I am advocating eventually. I am thinking about it. The same thing you're thinking about him here. I am thinking about it. Yes. Yes.
That's a good differential to have.
Yeah, my picks right now will be Martin. No, not all, obviously, but the top 5 picks I will say would be Ramsdale, Tierney, Martinelli, Saka, ESR. I think you can't
So
go
in the
wrong.
beginning of this, we started all this show, right? You say don't pick any Arsenal players.
I will let
You
you all know
say
Yeah.
when. Yeah.
you say you
Yeah.
let
I
us
always
know.
said I will
So
let you all know when. I will
is
let
So
you
this
all
let us
know
know.
is
when.
So let
this
us know.
is this when or is this now or
When-ish. When-ish.
when-ish?
Normally, you see, Arsenal best time, but I always pick them at the end of the season. So like maybe what February March, yeah. So March so is when I pick key assets and go down. But they're doing well in a
They're
nice
doing very well.
run.
They're in fourth place
Yeah.
right now. So
Well,
And
good thing I
you're
listened to you,
forced to. You
because
have no choice right now
I
because look
bring
what's
in
going on.
Ramsey in game
So
week
mhm.
4, I think. So thank
Yeah,
God
I
I
still don't
listened
have
to
any
you.
Arsenal people. I had the Smith Rowe and got rid of
Nah,
him
yeah,
before his
yeah,
run. So
I
yeah.
had Smith Rowe early,
yeah, I
Ramsdale
had him early
early.
and I got rid of
I
him by
glad.
mistake.
Yeah, game week
Yeah.
1. Yeah. I had him since game week 1, but I didn't. I took him out. I go if I kept him, well, pressure any count. But I couldn't give. I'm not upset because I had good players coming eventually.
Other options basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know vexed
Alberto,
about
have
that.
anybody from Arsenal?
I was not going to
Uh,
ask you that.
from Arsenal,
You s-
I have
you said you wanted Smith Rowe. You like Smith Rowe.
I have Martin Odegaard,
Okay.
and in my draft team, I have Ramsdale. In
Okay.
the last game, he made 11 points, and I was like, "What the fuck is here?" You know,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
11
yeah.
points for a goalkeeper is surprising, you know.
Yeah, it's
And
amazing.
yeah, only Odegaard in the FPL team. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, other guy's not a bad shot. He's
Yeah,
been
no bad shot.
consistent recently. That's not a bad shot. Yeah. It's just today. Well, this game, sorry, he didn't but yeah, he's a good shot. All right, next up, your team, Alberto. Chelsea versus Everton 1-1. Let me start the bacchanal by saying I said, yeah, say what you want about Everton. They are scoring goals. I keep saying this on every episode. Say what you want. They're scoring goals. It's not our key boys who scored, but Everton are getting away from the FPL and just talking about pure football. Everton are scoring goals. All right. And again, Chelsea leaking goals. I could have potentially. What points we could have gotten today from James Kevin? About what, 12 or 14? Maybe 12.
Yeah. Not possibly 14 if he had
Ah,
to be but nah, probably 12, yeah. 12 or 13, yeah.
Oh gosh, boy. Mendy, no save points. Pickford wasn't bad, no. Pickford was pretty good. 9 saves.
Yeah.
Pickford wasn't his usual self. He was really good. He made some kind of save. I was like, yo, 9 saves. 9. This game could have been 10-1. Let that sink in. Right? Let's let that sink. So Pickford rounded off with 8 points. Brilliant. Because he got all 3 bonus points. So it wasn't too bad from him. Shami, you want to run through?
you're not giving the
Yeah, yeah,
Chelsea
yeah.
man,
Yeah, I was wondering if you're not giving Alberto.
Yeah, Alberto, you want to
Alberto.
run through
Yeah,
this quick? Who was
Chelsea.
the key? You want to talk us through this one real quickly?
What? Can you repeat?
Sure, no problem. So let us know during this game who are the key assets. One Chelsea player, one Everton player for the upcoming game weeks. But before Kevin, Chelsea and
Yeah,
Everton game safe.
Chelsea playing Wolves next, so they're good. And
Oh,
who?
yeah.
Everton playing? No, Everton is not playing. So Everton
Yeah,
are missing this game weekend. So
All right. So
I think
Alberto,
the game.
give us 2
Yeah,
key assets from Chelsea then.
two key. Okay. You mean two players of
Yeah,
yeah,
Chelsea,
Yeah,
right?
going
yeah,
forward. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Antonio Rudiger. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
is he the
um,
best defensive option now?
maybe, yeah. I think Reece James too, but for me, Rudiger is better than James.
Yeah,
And um, the scorer of today, Mason Mount. Yeah.
yeah,
Good shot,
yeah.
good shot, good shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Antonio. I know Antonio want to say something because Antonio had Mount for a while. Antonio quiet tonight, but he was
Mount
right
has
way.
Mount has been saving me, you know. Mount has
Yeah,
been
Mount.
saving.
Mount has
Yeah.
been brilliant. I have him in my C team and my B team. B team. I have him on B team. I had to check the points. Yeah. So Mount has been very,
Oh
very,
yeah, I
very,
remember.
very good.
But
And I
what
was
Well,
about
worried. Sorry,
shout out
Shimmy, go
to
ahead.
Tuchel for taking off Alonso before the goal was scored. Clean sheet
oh,
points was saved. Thank God. Hey, I say, huh, I
That
was
means I
so
get extra
glad.
points in my draft. Yeah, I get points in my
I was
draft
like,
then.
I was so glad.
Fuck.
I don't know why he didn't take off Reese. Why didn't he take off
Yeah,
James?
boy, same thing here. But
Nah. We
I
need.
know
Did he
Jarvis
score?
was saying,
He did the assist before that.
nah,
Well, then,
I'm
nah,
not sure.
holla.
I'm
No.
not sure. I know Jarvis was saying how Saul wouldn't touch that left wing back spot again, but like Chelsea have no choice but to play him there now, boy.
Yeah.
So that's something to point out as well. Like Alonso can't complete a 90 for some reason.
But we have to
I don't
ask
know.
the Chelsea guy if what is wrong with their defense now. Why are they conceding?
Me?
Yeah. Why? Yeah,
Yeah. Sorry,
Alberto.
sorry. Mhm.
Why is Chelsea conceding so much now? They were good defensive before.
So much.
So much
Uh,
goals. So much. Yeah.
uh, yeah. Um, yeah. I think that this is the best season for defenders. Talking about Chelsea and general. I don't know. They are playing very good. I think the choose of captain defenders this season is going to very high. I don't know. Yeah, I think the defenders of Chelsea right now are in the top of this season. Is better than other season. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Antonio.
so I
Yeah.
think
I don't
I
know
think
if I am. I don't know if I am responding your answer.
Yeah, man. Don't worry. You're going good. You're going really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know
That's
the
good.
English for
Yeah.
you. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, but my internet is lagging a little bit. So
Yeah, that's all right, man. Don't worry about that.
that's right.
Yes, we
That's
see
right.
that.
Yeah,
We
Antonio.
have the same
yeah.
crappy internet. Yeah.
I think they're trying to find that balance. What they were doing before, they had the attacking players, as Tuchel said in the beginning, he wants his attacking players to be more defensive to
Mm-hmm.
help. But with the return of your winner, your Lukaku especially, who's off play, usually who's off play, that's his style of play, feeds players, and where we can't look past the injuries because since Chilwell has been injured, we haven't seen really seen clean sheets from Chelsea.
Yeah.
I feel like that was like the buck in the team. Like as soon as he go on, that's it. No clean sheets. Um, Alonso, as you all said, he cannot sweat 90 minutes. I think he's fit to play 90 minutes.
Yeah. He's
So
struggling a bit.
Yeah.
the
But
the help because once they start making those defensive changes, they don't have the quick wing backs or defensive players, defensive minded players to go in that position because Kante injured, Jorginho can't play that role, and they're gonna bring in Saul to play in that position to help defensively. Saul, yeah, more central defensive, yeah, but down our wing they will eat him up. Pace wise, any player that has pace will eat him up.
Yeah.
So I feel
Same
like
thing
that's
for Pulisic too. Like the same thing defensively now.
yeah.
Same thing you kind of lacking defensively. So yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Because you see in Pulisic and Ziyech playing now, and they're not very
Yeah.
defensive.
Yeah, they're not
So
defensive at all.
yeah.
Yeah. And
what
I
I
think
would say. Go ahead.
sorry, Jaron
No,
Job,
go
I
ahead.
know
Go ahead. Mm.
and Gabriel from Nadahol was saying on their last stream that the returns of James and Chilwell / Alonso is inversely related to returns of Mason Mount. So when Mason Mount minutes was small from game week 9, 10, 11, 12, right? He didn't play a few games and he had like 20 minutes cameos, right?
Right.
His minutes were smaller. Reece James, Chilwell performed with like 12 pointers every other game week, right? And now since that Mason Motors came back and played 90 minutes, Rich James, Alonso hasn't gotten the returns that we were expecting him to get, to continue getting now, right? So the correlation there between that is what you're trying to point out is that Mount now takes up a lot more responsibility offensively, right, away from the wing backs, and the wing backs have to drop back
Yeah.
due to the injuries in the midfield and actually do their job at defending and let Mason Mount run the show up front, and that's how he's getting those returns compared to
Yeah.
Reece James and Alonso.
No, but they're getting returns. They're just not getting clean sheet. Alonso got the assist last week, and James got the assist this week.
I mean, again, returns, but like
Yeah, they get it, but it's just
returns in terms
not
of
as big as it was
assists and
before.
clean
It was
sheet.
so
Correct,
nice. Yeah, it was so nice before.
Yeah.
But you all touch on some good points there because I think the main reason they conceded no Kovacic, no Kante.
Yeah.
I think
right.
if either one is in that midfield,
yeah,
that's it.
there's a lot more control they will have. Yeah.
Correct. I think it's just that really. Not really Chilwell. I think it's just Kante and Kovacic.
But Chilwell is better defensively than Alonso by a mile.
Yeah.
So
well, I agree with you there on that point. But I think if they just had one solid, even Kante on crutches, just Kante just there, I think they would have been fine.
Yeah.
That's all they needed.
Well, because of past Everton though, now I feel like now it's Everton time to like bounce back.
Yeah,
Like,
they get a
time.
good fixture soon, Antonio.
Yeah,
soon,
so I feel like
yeah.
they Mari Gray, and I think Calvin back in training. So
light training.
Solo training, not team training yet, but solo.
All this COVID thing blew over, he might be fit to sweat. So we'll see.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, he'll be fit, and everybody else will be sick.
That's bound to happen.
That man luck.
Yeah, you'll be the only man on the field. So
last but certainly not least, Shamir. Your team, your boys, the guys in red.
The team's kind of chaotic, boy, in a sense. I don't know.
Let me just touch on the keeps real quick and then you take it away. So, of course, now Alisson didn't make enough to make save points, but he had a real clutch save. It's coming on to the
ASM,
end.
Nah. In middle of the first half.
First, yes.
No. Man was clean through.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
I was like, that was sure goal. Yeah, he was. And then, of course, Dubraka, 6 saves, so he would have gotten finished up there with 3 points. So take it away now, the guys in red. I wouldn't lie to you, my heart skipped 1,000 beats when Salah was coming up, but I was like, thank you, you scored, inshallah, take care. Right? Take care.
Wrong you said, Jared, but we'll oblige. Inshallah, it's for in the future now, boy.
In the future, don't sub him off, fam.
Yeah.
Don't sub him off there. But he scored. Klopp understands the assignment. You see, Pep don't like fantasy, but Klopp understand. We need this. So he let him score and then took him off. I got it. Great is Liverpool.
The game was really chaotic, I find, boy, because Liverpool scored some goals. The Jota goal was off a rebound, off his own header. Salah goal was a kind of a bad back pass, and he pounced on the goal to score. And Trent was a screamer. And a Shelby goal I didn't see. I joined the game kind of late. But Liverpool, boy, glad for the win. Missed the clean sheet, obviously, but I mean, a Liverpool man score, Shelby, right? He's always do that kind of shit now, boy. Always score against Liverpool for some reason. He would score 1 goal for the season. 1 goal, and I'm against Liverpool now. Or he'll play 1 game for the season. Because I think he wasn't playing for the last couple of games, right?
Yeah, he played 1, scored 1, got a card, disappeared, come back. Yeah, usual Shelby things.
I told Jared about that. He would either he gets a red or he scores a screamer. That's how he plays.
Yeah. Shelby is ridiculous, but like, you know, the football Voldemort. But anyways,
hairstyle and all, yeah.
No, but I was sad we sold him initially, yeah. But I mean, he's a good footballer on his own right. He's not the best FPL asset, but he's a decent footballer all around, right? Saint-Maximin disappointed this game in a sense where he had some scoring opportunities that he didn't take, right? Newcastle needed him to step up, but he didn't really perform. Fraser are looking like a flash in the pan, to be honest with you, in terms of the Eddie Howe reunion. We was expecting more from him. He didn't do what we expected him to do, and I don't feel as though he'll perform to the Premier League level again much more. So Newcastle assets, I honestly don't think we should be picking from this team, right?
Okay,
If
but
you're
they are
desperate,
playing, but they're playing against
yeah,
City next. That's the only problem. They're playing this week, but they play against City.
I do, yeah, Justin, you're right. That is true. Yeah, I don't want to waste money on a Newcastle asset unless you're spending 4 million to buy Manquillo, that to have 1 point come off the bench when other players not playing, right? Due to the COVID times, but don't waste your money. Liverpool, we know at Fantasy Pavilion we have a couple rules.
Yes.
Always
Yes.
captain Salah, right? Come on, scored, right? 8 points,
So
easy.
check. Yeah.
And always start Trent, always have Trent. Yeah. So Trent for 11 points, right? Scream off a goal.
So even though we didn't
Liverpool
get
side,
the clean sheet, everybody got his points. So
exactly. So
Yeah.
so he coming clutch now, boy. So he's one of those
Clutch.
footballers where he's just like a Reece James in a sense where if he doesn't keep a clean sheet, he might assist or score. So he's a must have in your team. He's 8 million now, and if you look at it like this, right? Like 8 million spending for defender, but you're spending the same amount of money on a 8 million midfielder to pull the same returns. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my logic behind picking Trent and justifying his price. And well, Jota, I know some people probably sold him off because he was worried about his minutes. Firmino is back now. He had an assist.
Yeah.
But Jota's minutes continue to be priority over Firmino just because Firmino is not fully fit yet. So he will still be starting. Firmino will come off the bench, right? And I have a funny feeling that Klopp might want to play a 4-2-2-2. So double pivot, 2 wingers, and 2 up top, right? In a kind of shape like that, right? And have the 4 up top of Jota, Firmino, Salah, Mane, right? And have them fluid like how City had their 4 attackers against Leeds. I feel Klopp leaning toward those games to kind of heavy metal some teams and really score goals and like win the league with goals.
Yeah.
And so Liverpool assets have the
Liverpool is playing Tottenham next.
Yeah, but not too sure how that game gonna pull off because Tottenham still has some COVID cases and
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm not sure. So Tottenham was supposed to play Leicester, and I don't even know if Tottenham have COVID or not. Because
remember, Leicester have an issue too. So
Leicester had the issue this time, and Tottenham actually had a starting 11. So I don't know if
so
the game might actually play. So
it might actually play, but I feel Tottenham mightn't be as fully fit as Liverpool players. So
right. So then Liverpool players looking good.
Goals, yeah. So. Yeah, expect some goals. So keep your 3 players.
I have 2.
Yeah. Well,
do I bring in one then, or we're not sure if they will play?
Well, it depends on what you have in your squad already. Like if you have 2 Man City, you have Salah.
Oh, I have a Rashford waiting to sell for somebody, for anybody.
Now we'll sell him for somebody. Move him on.
Him for Jota. I can do that easy.
Yeah, easy swap. Yeah. So that's my advice. Keep your 3 Liverpool assets. Even if they miss this game week, it's not worth moving them on unless they're missing months, basically.
Correct.
Yeah.
And there may not be any AFCON, so that's something to keep
correct.
Note of.
So Salah will be here for the whole season. So expect.
That change AFCON change?
Might.
I'm not sure yet.
Might.
Yeah.
They're having discussions on it.
So expect Salah to score 300 plus points this season if he stays.
Correct, Mundo. And always Captain Salah. All right, so we come into the fun part of the episode where we show you our teams. Kevin Owen is up on the screen, so Kevin, we'll go with you.
You see my screen? Oh, no.
I have it up here.
No,
I'm gonna bring it up here now. Right.
So my front line.
Whoa. I ain't like how you start there. I do you don't scroll from the bottom. You scroll from the top. I ain't like that. What going on?
The man showing off the Watkins pick, boy.
Watkins. Like a 9.4 on the bench, right? Cancelo on the bench as well. Right. But yeah, Watkins. I brought him in for the COVID guy. What's his name? Tony. Right? Yeah. Again, I waited last minute. Make sure they were playing the game. I was able to bring him in. So I got a nice 12 points. 2 Dennis Blanc. Didn't have enough on the bench to bring in for Watford.
Right.
Foden, another savior for me. right? I kept the faith with Foden. Douglas Luiz, he's a nice 4.5. I'm surprised not much people have him, and he's playing. And he's not too defensive. Every now and then he gets an assist. Always captain Salah
Always.
and Bernardo. Well, everyone has Bernardo, so I'm not beaten up too much that he got 1 point. I was more happy with the Foden. Thiago Silva, James, no return from Silva. James just like Arnold, but just not the goal. I got the assist. Trent Alexander-Arnold 11 and 3 from Sanchez. Not a bad week of 70 points.
All right.
That's why I start from the bottom.
That's
from the
why
top
you
go down.
started your itch. You're so handsome. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So-
All right.
So the city game average was 37. I was really happy with the 70.
Yeah.
No minus, no nothing this week. So
In a Shamir, this man found water in the desert. In the
Yeah, you get through.
I needed
Seventy
this.
points
I was
is a
really
lot,
happy with
you know.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot for this
It's
week.
a lot. Yeah,
That's
it's
a lot
yeah.
for this week. Jeez,
Yeah, that's
amazes.
you do real good.
Well
you do
done.
real good.
Well, wow. I'm speechless. I'm happy for you.
But mainly from that first game, when I saw Foden and Watkins both
Yes.
them score and assist, I was like, okay, good. I could rest for the rest of the day. So
Imagine how I feel if I do have Foden, do have Watkins. So I feel after that first game. I thought my
Yeah,
FPL was in the mud. I thought I
because
losing
everyone
one,
okay,
one
so
chop out.
when we reached the picking of I have the wheel for the for Man City.
Right.
All the
good,
Man City
good.
players were not who everybody had. It was the defenders that nobody had. It was the midfield that nobody had.
Correct. The
So-
fringe players. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I will
Mahrez.
bring
Shout
up-
out to Mahrez, eh?
Shout
Yeah.
out to my boy Mahrez, Riyadh,
Yeah.
my dog. All right, let's jump in as well, roulette. Yeah, I'll jump in with Tonio's team. So, Kevin, thanks for your bravery as well, and congrats on your 70. Well done.
Thanks.
I think you'll probably be the highest.
And
scorer.
with
Let's
this
see.
70, no. This 70, I had to play against Tuchel Angels this week.
Oh no! How much you mean? Oh, we'll see then. We'll see.
You want to see it or no?
Jesus. Yeah, we'll see. Cause I will bring it up. I'll bring it up. Oh Lord.
You bring it or you want me to bring it up?
Bring it up. Let's see what we did. Let me see that lineup. So of course, Stefan is the guy that's on top of our league. Guys, if you know who was Stefan,
I thought,
Chapman is,
look at this. Look at this.
Way.
72 points. He beat me by.
Way.
Wait.
I thought I had him. I thought I was able to close the
Hey.
gap on him, but just
Oh,
2
shit.
points.
Wait, that's sour.
shit.
Boy. That real
Yes.
sour.
That look.
That is tough. But guys, if anybody knows Stefan Chapman is, be trying to reach on.
Yeah, actually got
trying to
76. He
find
had a
him.
-4. So
Right, trying to get him. Please, anybody that knows Stefan Chapman. Stefan, if you're watching this, please reach out to us. All right. So next up, let me see. Tonio.
Share my screen.
Oh, is sharing the screen or have your team? You sent it to me.
Okay, cool. Yes, so definitely a lot of my players didn't play.
Right.
When I heard the news about the Man United game, I had to bench the here. I wasn't willing to take a minus to bring in another keeper. So I started Sanchez because he was my backup. He made the save, so I got 3 points. James, I vice captain James because I don't know. Why not? Came in with the assist. Thankfully, I actually was banking on Chelsea for the clean sheet for this game, but Everton are running, so I really can't look past them right now. And Chelsea are leaking, so I don't know if I might stick with this 2 Chelsea defenders anymore. I think I might get rid of either one and probably bank some money to upgrade my midfield, most likely, or my strike.
you would
Can-
rather use the transfers for people who not playing? You're Chelsea playing, so
True. But we'll see.
hey, I'll have a look at that.
Yeah. Trent doing his thing once again. Salah, always captain Salah, then Rule. Gallagher, I actually felt this one because my -4, I sold Smith Rowe to bring in Gallagher because I didn't really think Smith Rowe was going to play. So yeah, I felt that one. Bernardo, we all felt the Bernardo pain.
Yeah,
That
boy.
time coming off was that's not in the books. Henderson, Henderson is regularly on my bench as my slot 1 or 2. But because Madison didn't play, he came in, that's why. And well, Dennis and King, that's was my day.
Yeah,
But
for
thankfully,
sure.
I brought in Watkins for Ronaldo. I sold Ronaldo and brought in Watkins. So I have money in the bank right now to upgrade players or make the swaps. So I'm not really worried about anything really. But I feel like I would depending on who is able to play next game week, we'll see. So yeah.
Right. Solid. And all right. And what's your how the rank looking?
So initially from last game week, like my rank was terrible. I told Jared I was on I was literally on 2.2 million. And on this game week today, I am on 1.3.
All right.
Huh?
Climbing.
Instead it's
Climbing.
today,
Nine,
1.3.
up 900,000 rank, you move up?
Yeah, because I made 94 last game week and I made
Oh,
12.
right. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that last
But
week
big
was a
run
real,
bad last week.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, again last week. It's true.
So thankfully, well, hopefully we'll see what going on with this COVID thing. I don't wanna. I'll be taking minuses right now though.
Right, true. Yeah,
It might be
exactly.
the option though, but it depends.
Yeah. All right, Shamir, the boss himself. You
Yeah.
next up on the talk to man.
um. Yeah. Well, I mean, me and Ramsdale had him since earlys, right? He is clutch as well as usual. I have a Chelsea double up. I wasn't gonna plan to stick with it for long, but I held my transfer. Alonso thankfully came off with the clean sheet. I was glad for that. James with the assist. Um, Trent to the 11. He's my vice captain because I know he'll perform against Newcastle. And if Salah wasn't going to get played, which was out anyway, I had Trent to back it up, right? Livramento came off the bench because I was hoping King would have played, right? But he didn't play. And so he got zero, He in some bad form these days, boy. Uh, Salah, always captain Salah, usual.
Always.
I stuck with Jota because I know he wouldn't be injured for long, right? He returned. Stuck with Smith Rowe as well through his injury. I was tempted to sell him to Bowen or Gallagher this week. Thank God I didn't do it, right? Rafinha held him on. He might leave my team soon though. Not sure yet in terms of who won and who playing what and whatever like that. So I'll just looking out for like news and stuff before I make my transfers. Bernardo, I had Bernardo. Same thing I can't do like everybody else. Felt the 1 point because if City could score 7 goals
Hmm.
and you're one City player who performed all the weeks before doesn't perform. I
He
mean,
could
come
have
on,
scored.
man.
He should have scored. That first
Yeah.
5 minutes of the game, he missed that shot.
Correct.
I think it's
Correct.
an open goal or something like that. Yeah. So that I really feel it. 7 goals and your player didn't return any was ridiculous. I betted on Antonio for West Ham good fixtures. I this season is not my season with Antonio boy for some reason.
Yeah.
West Ham Antonio, not Antonio from Fantasy Pavilion,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's struggling right now. Basically, I don't know what's going on with him as West Ham team. I feel as though I might have to swap him for Watkins once the fixtures stay. And yeah, my benches, a normal bench: King, Tony, Cancelo. I had other fires to put out weeks before, so I had to keep Tony. But I'm looking to move him on as well. But it remains to be seen what I'll do based on the COVID fixtures. So yeah, 64 points wasn't bad. I was glad of that. And I'm in the top 100,000 still, holding on for dear life. 83K.
Right.
Yeah, 83K.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Alberto, you're up next. Just guide us through your team, the points that you made. Right. So walk us through your team.
Yeah. 54 points. Yeah, is a good. Yeah.
Plus or minus.
Yeah. I have Sanchez in the as goalkeeper. I have Rudiger. I bought him instead of Cancelo. I sell Cancelo for because he had the red card. The best option was put him in the bench, but I don't have bench, so I made that change. And yeah, I have Trent Alexander-Arnold. I have Beltman and Libramento. Libramento was the change instead of Wood. Wood didn't play, so yeah, but Livramento 0 points. um,
For sure.
I have as captain Mo Salah, Gallagher, Odegaard, and Gilmour and Bernardo in my midfield. Gallagher as vice, yeah, and my forward is Watkins, and yeah,
How
I
how
think
long how
that
long was Watkins in your team?
is a great team, but yeah, my change for the next game week, I was thinking in Lacazette, but
Mm,
I don't know because Bernardo is injury. I don't have defenders, so I have to see that. you know, I for the next game week, I have like
for sure.
eight eight players, I think. So I have to see that. Yeah.
All right, cool. But how long was Watkins was wild card, or you had him before the wild card?
No, he was in the wild card
Okay,
change.
okay, yeah. All right, so let me show my team size. All right. So I mean, so 58 points.
Not bad, not bad, Jared, not bad.
Scrape, scrape. 86K. So right
Yeah.
behind you, Shamir.
Yeah, you're
Ish.
doing good. You're 1 point behind me. Yeah, 1 point.
All right behind you. I trying to just hold up and stay in this. Once I stay in this realm, I get to go. I stay in. I get to go. Right. So of course, Sa can't go wrong. Antonio could attest to this. I've had Sa and Cody long time now. I've been advocating for them, defending them on the net that whole show, all over Twitter. And once again, some clutch clean sheet points that were vitally needed. Of course, Trentos, he did great, 11 points. James, after a few blanks, because he was moving like 007, right? Real blanks. He came in clutch and gave me some 8 points today, which was really good, especially since they conceded. I don't like to think about, what ifs, but imagine if Trent and James kept their clean sheets. My word. Hmm. Different ball game, different conversation. Of course, I kept Rafinha, one of the few guys who kept Rafinha. Let's see his 17.7%. So still not too bad. If people have him. I kept Rafinha, of course. Always Captain Salah. We don't need to talk about that. Bernardo, as Antonio mentioned before, he had at least one or two good chances where, and we watched that game, Antonio, and I was like, yes, and then, we were excited. Once Bernardo had scored, he could have done whatever he wanted after that. Gallagher didn't have too good of a game. I mean, he played and still did Gallagher things, but of course, no contribution. I had Badi, of course, COVID. Antonio, glass legs. I don't know what's going on with Antonio. I think the problem with West Ham, I think too, the European fixtures as well. I think that is playing
Yeah,
taking a
possibly,
toll
possibly,
on them. I think it's that
possibly.
they're playing so much football because remember it's two domestic cups and then of course the European Cup and the league as well. And their team is not as full of depth as like a City or a
Well, they have
Chelsea.
no alternative to Antonio, though, so that's the
That
problem
is it.
there. That's the problem.
That is it. That is it. They'll have to sacrifice Bowen and then bring on someone. Maybe start Lanzini, sorry,
Mm.
put Bowen up top. Some kind of craziness has happened. So, yeah. Of course, Pookie looking good though. I'm not gonna lie. Pookie looking real good. Even in the Manu game, Pookie could have rested on Manu. Pookie looking good. It's just the finishing. It was looking really good. And of course, nothing on my bench. My bench was exhausted. So hopefully, when we do the preview, we'll see who and what and why, who doesn't have COVID and who we could progress to and pick. Right. So we already bigged up Stefan Chapman, our top, and maybe running away with the league. Kevin, you think, or you think you can still catch him? Kevin?
Immediate.
Yeah, there's still
Yeah,
time. Yeah,
still time. You're
there's
confident.
still time. But when you have to go head to head, you want to close that 3 point gap.
Yep, yep,
I
yep.
wasn't able to do that. Just that 2 points. Yeah, that hurt.
How
That's
y'all doing in the cup though?
Badi.
You're still in the cup, right?
Yes, yeah. I'm still
Yeah.
I was able to win that one, so that's good.
Yeah,
Nice,
still in as well.
nice.
I think I got like a player who abandoned the team however long ago. So I think
Okay,
they got like 12 points or something. So
right. Well, this is me right now. So I beat the first guy and now the second guy. So hopefully I can stay in the running. All right. So what we'll do, we'll slide right in really quickly to our preview. The preview gonna be short because there's not much.
yeah,
There's
there's
not
only
much to talk
5
about.
games. There's only 5 games.
All right, Kevin. So you'll let us know. Let me bring it up quickly because there's really not much. I mean, look at my team, guys. Right. So as it stands,
No, when you press
Kevin.
pick team, you're gonna see how bad it is.
Yeah.
That's the you're gonna see how
Yeah,
many
this is
people
pick
That
black.
his team
Oh, that
his
is pick team,
actually,
yeah.
His team actually
So
has
not
some.
too bad.
Nah,
Yeah,
you
it's not too
you have
bad,
no
yeah.
forwards. You have no forwards.
Right?
You have no
Which is
forwards.
No,
right?
Cancelo coming back out, so you're good.
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
no
yeah.
forwards.
I'll bring on
Yeah.
Cancelo for Vardy probably. That kind of thing.
Yeah, no forwards, G.
Regulon might sweat, so I could take
Oh,
off
yeah, he might
Antonio.
sweat, yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Bow.
I,
That's me there.
Five in the back,
I
big
follow
in
in
back.
Spurs and I don't even know what's happening to Spurs. Like if they're playing or not. So I know this week it was Leicester was the problem this week. So well today, sorry.
Right. So this is the bacchanal that we have right now. Right? Well, so and thankfully they've made it easy for us. They've just showed us exactly. I think
Yeah,
this is it here,
who's
right?
playing?
Kevin,
Yeah,
according
that's it.
to
Yeah, that's it.
this
Yeah.
is it here. All right, so let's run through this really quickly. We won't split up. We'll just talk about each game now, right? So
Yeah.
Aston Villa, Burnley, who we look at? Because I mean, these are the games you have to target now, guys. If you have 2 free subs, I would say take a risk and maybe. I mean, you have Watkins, you have Konsa, you have Cash. So who we looking at for Aston Villa and Burnley?
I'm looking closely at this game because this will be the first game you know if they're actually gonna play. So if I'm gonna make a change, I will
Agreed.
be
Hey,
yeah,
that's a good point. Good point.
yeah. As soon as because you're getting it like 2 hours before if they're not gonna play. So I'm gonna wait
The
for that 2 hours
deadline is
before.
9:30 in the morning
Right.
on Saturday. So
On Saturday.
yeah, so we should be looking at news around that time.
So 9 o'clock, if you don't see anything, bring in someone
Yeah.
from Aston Villa or Burnley.
Yeah.
Right. Are you looking to bring in a defender maybe from Aston Villa? I find
Cash.
yeah, Cash
Master
or
Cash.
Target. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those two.
So this could be a 0-0, you know. Or
Nah.
a 1-0, 2-0
No,
for
no,
Aston
no.
Villa. You
Burnley,
know,
Burnley
and they
not
get
doing
clean sheet points.
Burnley not doing too hot, I find, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
kind of lost their rhythm. Like after that
Yeah.
Cornish peak, that was it for
No,
Burnley.
what rhythm? They're doing what they do. They just get 0-0s. That's what Burnley does. They
No,
get
but Corney
0-0s.
was giving them some chance, and now he has a thigh injury. So
Yeah. But that's a testament to their team, eh? The
yeah,
attacker going, but they're not losing. They're still getting some clutch draws. I mean, you don't want to draw, you want to win. But yeah, right. I still getting props to that.
so if we had to pick someone, probably me or Ben Me or I like Taylor.
Okay.
So
Alberto, do we stick with Watkins?
Watkins, yeah.
Do we stick with Watkins for this next game? Do we captain Watkins?
Yeah. No.
He had out one gun. You know the rules.
I am thinking to keep the captain to Mo Salah, but I don't know. If Tottenham is not the strongest team, but I don't know. You know, so maybe I don't know. I have to see that.
Yeah. So nobody from Burnley, right? We're not bothering Burnley. I mean, I would like to, the way how things going, I might take a quick punt on me, get my clean sheet points and go my way. Telling you.
Yeah, but then the other study, you're banking on Watkins not scoring.
you do have Watkins, so
Against
Oh,
Burnley.
you don't have Watkins.
you do have Watkins, lah.
I don't have Watkins.
Oh, yeah.
I banking on that.
All right.
Aston Villa home is that's the only thing though. Aston Villa I feel like Aston Villa.
Nah, I feel they will break down Burnley and they will get
they will break down Burnley.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will get a goal.
They're moving the ball with a lot more pace than before. Eh?
Yeah.
So
And let's not forget Ashley Young. Ashley Young is doing his job.
Again, I saw Ashley Young pose a striker on the app. He was not a striker, right?
No.
He's never striker. He's a
Okay,
wing
okay.
back,
Never
a full
striker,
back.
no.
Yeah,
He's a full back.
because on the same map, on
Um,
the same thing, they had them up together with Watkins in front. Like, what's
no,
going
no,
on?
no, no.
So,
Yeah,
yeah.
he playing midfield right now, but his days numbered for Gerard though. Gerard will buy somebody for the summer.
Yeah.
Replace him.
But
Yeah,
he's
he
doing
won't
a
stay
job,
long.
eh? He's doing a
Yeah, he
job.
working hard.
You
Yeah,
must say, he's doing
Yeah.
a job, which he always
yeah.
used to do for Manu anyway. Next up, of course, Leeds playing the greatest team in London, Arsenal. This will be a nice and tasty tie. I think Leeds have more
Yeah.
injuries again. I think I saw
Mhm.
glitch. A few other key guys are getting injured, so I don't know what's going on there with them. But I mean, obviously, Rafinha is the man.
Yeah,
And
boy.
who you'll have for Leeds and Arsenal?
Yeah, Rafinha. Yeah, I agree. Why sell him if he's going to play and get 2 points?
Exactly,
Or he
because
might
right
get
now,
more. You never know,
exactly.
right? You know.
I want to ask if Martinelli going to be the new Smith Rowe. Can I jump on Martinelli now so
Yeah,
I can get
do
the
it.
points
Yeah,
and the
jump on
price
him early.
rise?
Jump
Do
on
it.
him
Do
early.
it.
He's
Do
not
it.
the
Do
new
it.
Smith Rowe. Is he Martinelli? Jump on him.
When he
No, but
when he
how?
had
So Martinelli and Smith Rowe started off at what 5.3, 5 point something. So I want to
no,
know if
both
I
of
will
them
catch that
started at
price.
5.5.
Oh, but they both
Smith
went down
reach.
to 5.3, yeah, and then they
Yeah,
both
and then
rocket
Smith
straight up
reach.
six.
No, Martinelli ain't move yet. He's still
I know.
5.3.
So that's why I want to know if to jump on him now,
Yeah.
so I can get that
Yeah.
0.8 price rise. That'll be nice.
Yeah.
So
You should do. He's a real
yeah.
good player.
Yeah,
Or did
Martinelli.
as we talk? Oh, no, we'll get to that just now. We'll get to that fixture. Remind me to just talk about something in the Liverpool fixture. Right, we'll talk about that. Arsenal. So we're looking at Martinelli. No Odegaard. Antonio, you want to defend Odegaard?
Can I see who they playing again?
Oh, sorry.
Leeds.
Well, that's the thing. Leeds don't have a midfield, and Odegaard
Mm.
loves to run the mid. So,
Yeah.
feel like this is a game Odegaard will show up in. You get the assists, might score. So, these kind of games I feel like Odegaard will show up mostly because, as I said, Leeds have no midfield, and they could have clearly seen that in the last game with City.
So
Jared,
Alberto, you keeping Odegaard for this game? You keeping him for against Leeds?
Yeah, Odegaard.
Is
will
he
be
your
in-
vice
in-
captain?
What?
Is
The vice
your
captain.
captain?
Yeah, vice captain. But yeah.
If
I
he
was like what I was telling you that I am thinking of, like I said, but I don't know.
right.
Yeah.
So you'll bring in Lacazette for who? Who you going? What's the transfer plan there? Who you selling? Who you selling to bring in Lacazette?
Watkins?
Maupe is my third.
Oh
follower.
yeah. That's a good
Oh,
move.
that's a good.
move.
That's a good.
Yeah, that's
Like,
a good-
if
yeah,
you
that's a
can
good
do
move.
that, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
move.
All
Yeah.
right. Yeah. We like that. We like that.
Yeah.
Solid.
Another good one.
All right. Wolves Chelsea. So another clean sheet for Wolves. Easy peasy. No problems here.
A 0-0? Oh,
I don't know.
Nah.
Boy. This is a tricky one to call.
Which
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
Wolves Chelsea.
Wolves
This
defense better than Chelsea defense now. So
Ooh,
That's
that's some fighting words there, boy.
yeah.
Mhm.
what Chelsea have. Chelsea have the firepower and the depth to really bring on men to change the game. So I don't
Yeah.
really.
Yeah,
I
but they
wouldn't
had.
bank on the clean sheet though.
Yeah,
But
but
Cody have the passion to like block all the goals.
Here's how Wolves play. The Wolves are going to the mindset that all right, this is Chelsea they're gonna play. We're gonna defend this game, and whatever chances we get, we get. If we don't
Take
score,
it,
we don't
yes.
score. But we're gonna try for that draw most. And their head space gonna be go for that draw. But if we get a goal, that's a plus. We can defend it all. We know we can defend it. They know Chelsea leaky. So I feel like they'll try to take advantage of that. Probably have Cherry running up. Let's send a long ball running up. Chelsea on the other hand now, Chelsea know that well they're fighting for league. So they're going and send out the big boys to that's attack. And I
Yeah.
feel like this is the kind of game where either Wolves score, park the bus, or Chelsea come out guns blazing, and the game end up some kind of 2-0, 1-0 Chelsea or something. But it wouldn't be a high scoring game to be honest. I feel like it's gonna be a high scoring game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Um,
Mount only key to this game, you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
If you can
yeah.
pick the lock, yeah,
Um,
he only key.
Alberto, what's your score prediction for this game?
Uh, look, this in November and December is hard, uh, hard way. I don't know for Chelsea.
Yeah.
They are drawing, losing. So and Wolverhampton plays for the 1-0. So I don't know. It will be a draw for me, 1-1,
Okay,
or
okay.
0-0. Yeah.
Mm.
And so, do you all think it's time? What about Verna and Lukaku? What's up? Are they FPL assets anymore or no?
Nah.
Both of them
Yeah,
injured.
yeah.
Bert?
They're
Both
too
of them have
expensive,
flags. Yeah,
boy.
they have flags on
Again?
Yeah,
them. Both of them ill. Sorry, both of them ill.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't
25%
know.
They have,
Wow.
chance
yeah, they
playing.
have COVID. They have COVID. Both of them
Oh,
have COVID.
they were training together. Oh.
I don't know. I don't
Oh
know.
boy, if they training together, that's you boy. Pressure boy.
So
No, they're too expensive, boy. I can't spend money on players that 11.5 million. I bought Lukaku in the beginning. It was for 40 fixtures, and I regret it since because I've destroyed my team structure. Missed out on some points. Just a punt on Lukaku, expecting him to do well now. And I feel as though the time has gone to punt on players like this. To
I
spend
want to
11
take a
million a player.
punt. I want to take a punt on Pulisic.
Hmm.
Yeah,
What do
but
you
it's not.
think about
Yeah,
that?
but it's not the same level of risk now because you're spending 11 million on Lukaku.
Right.
You might destroy your team structure, right? And to get him and to move him on and get other players. Yeah, let's make 2 transfers or 3 transfers, right? Whereas with
Mm-hmm.
Pulisic is like 7 million, swap in, swap out kind of player,
Yeah.
and he has more. He not only more I won't say ability, but more chance to return than Lukaku at the point in time.
Okay. Because I'm looking for someone a little
Yeah,
different from than Mount. I have the
Yeah.
Rashford as well. So I was actually looking
But
at Pulisic.
Pulisic mightn't be a bad shout when Champions League gets sticky, yeah? Mightn't be a
yeah.
bad
But the
shout.
minutes,
And
the
No, because I'm
minutes
watching
can
all
maintain.
no, but I'm watching the injuries if
The
they do have
minutes,
the
the minutes.
strikers. I've seen Havertz and Kovacic both injured as
Yeah.
well. So I'm looking maybe
Well,
he might. I see he play a full
mm,
90 today, so that was good.
yeah. It could be a false nine. Yeah, true, true.
Yeah.
yeah, no, he's better than Havertz, so definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Havertz on 50% chance playing too.
Yeah.
So
Size.
yeah.
All right. Next up, Newcastle, Man City. And why are we triple captaining De Bruyne? Talk to me.
I have
Oh,
the I don't know if you want to share my screen now, Javid.
Oh yes, right. So we have a very yes. Thank you, Kevin, for keeping me abreast of this. So guys, we know that City is one of the hardest teams to predict. It doesn't matter if they play in Norwich, Newcastle, Middlesbrough. Pep is going to rotate. So we came up with Kevin. You can take it away. We came up here. We're gonna let the wheel
We
decide what Pep does because we do not know anymore. We cannot predict. And Alberto, Man City, Pep always switching. We never know who's going to play. So we're going to try this wheel, the wheel of Pep.
Right.
So
So I put everyone who had points, right? Anyone who didn't have any points who didn't play, right? I didn't put them on this, right? But we have from KDB and Gundogan all the way down to what's this guy name?
okay.
Ake and the
Stefan and
midfielder
thing, yeah.
Stefan and them, right? They
Oh,
actually
yeah,
played
these
Palmer and
men
them.
did
now and then
something
Palmer,
true.
right? So
Yeah.
we actually have a chance to see what's going on,
Right. So
right?
let's see that. So
You
from
see
now
that, you
on,
see.
this is how we pick City assets. All right.
Hey,
So we
All
have
right.
So
So we have
Sterling, all right, okay. All
Sterling
right, all right.
midfield, right?
that's a good show.
Sterling.
Still didn't play last
Yeah.
game.
He
Sterling
didn't
didn't
play
play
last
last
game,
Didn't play
so
game.
last
he
game.
True,
might be
true, true, true,
rested,
true.
so he
Yeah.
might actually be able to come out.
Yeah,
Boom.
true. And he play
So
a force nine rule. Yeah. Could play force nine rule.
That's
So
a
there you
good
have it,
show.
Yeah.
guys. That is how we. This is now
okay,
from
because
now
the
on.
only reason we push in this is because the last game no one had any of the midfielders who scored or the defenders,
Correct.
right? Everyone had Gundogan, not Gundogan,
Bernardo.
Bernardo, and that was it.
Yeah.
And Cancelo. Cancelo was on the bench. And everybody who brought any points for that 7 points, I mean, hardly anyone got points from that game. So,
Yeah. And this from now on, this is how we pick any Man City assets. Kevin, this was a brilliant idea on your part. Thank you,
So
sir.
what I think, so if I was to buy, I have Bernardo on a double up, right?
Mm.
Do I go Sterling or Foden? I have the money.
Ooh,
Who are going and why?
I would
Fight all
say
the kids.
Foden. Okay, and why? No problem. I'll go first. Foden, because I think Foden,
Just because of the
even
price as well too.
yeah, not just that, the price, but I think he's more nailed than Sterling. And even if Foden does not play, he is guaranteed to sub one. Guaranteed. He is a sub one kind of guy.
Okay,
If
okay,
he
okay.
doesn't start.
Because
Or we can decide it as well if you want. We could
that's a
delete all of this.
that's a real option I have right now between the two. Like I do want to get either one, right? But who do I pick?
You ask the wheel or?
Yeah, actually, we'll see now. We'll see. I'll flip a coin. Have some.
Right. So we have Foden and we have Sterling, right?
Now you see what the coin say. We'll see. We'll see.
It's close. It's close.
At 50. Who you know?
Sterling.
Sterling.
This game week.
This game week.
Sterling twice.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe it's fate, huh?
Maybe it's fate.
Maybe it's fate.
That is special.
No, because I already had a choice in mind, but now you're making me doubt myself a
I
little
don't
bit.
feel
So.
I don't feel Newcastle can handle that Sterling pace, to be honest.
You think they can?
That's the next thing.
I don't feel they
That's the
can
next
handle that
Yeah, I
pace.
don't feel so either. Yeah. I agree.
And then we're not too sure if we're not too sure. I do think Saint Maximin. I don't know if it was he just pulled something, but he was coming on to the end of the game today. He didn't look too hot, so that's our next threat that Newcastle will be missing there.
So I'm gonna ask Alberto if who you think I should pick. Alberto, Sterling or Foden? Who I should pick?
I don't know, maybe Raheem Sterling.
Alright, okay. So that's three, yes, that's three.
Yeah. I would do. I say Sterling.
Well, I guess I
I might join you and all too. I might join you.
I guess I'll pick him now, eh?
I have
We'll
two
see how
free
him
transfers,
see.
so I might join you.
Don't worry, I'm gonna go to sleep thinking about this choice, Wake up
Telling you.
Saturday dreaming about, trying to decide what's going on.
All right. So next up, Spurs versus Liverpool. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
Right. Who we have for this matchup, guys?
With regards to Spurs, right? They never published who actually had the COVID, right?
No, never did.
But from training videos, the only person that I saw not in training is Son. Right? No, that's just from viewing and they had one or two lists who came out, but that was the early training list, right? So that's the only insight I have with Spurs on who actually have COVID. So who would actually be available or not available, right? The rest of the team was there. I think it was probably the substitute goalkeeper. I'm really not sure. I'm guessing at this point, but that was the main one I noticed from Spurs, right? And I know he is the best option right now for Spurs as well.
Yeah.
All right, taking that. What about Liverpool? Of course.
No, yeah,
We
you
saw
keep your
Salah get
Salah, your
rested.
Trent. Nah, Salah again is against Spurs.
Yeah, right now
He wouldn't get
Spurs.
rested. He wouldn't get rested against Spurs. He wouldn't want to not to play. He's trying to
Well,
break
we're
a
not going
record,
to talk about Salah, right?
Yeah,
Salah is
Trent.
always captain Salah, always start Trent.
Yeah.
So does Firmino start, or they'll do the same thing? Start Jota because they're easing into Firmino.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I personally think they would do that. Start Jota, and 60 minutes is that he come off for Firmino, or he comes on for somebody else, or comes on for Salah, whoever he comes on for. But they manage the minutes right now at this point in time.
All right,
Yeah.
solid. All right. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll go into our mental 11 really quickly, and we will But what about
guys? Hear this out.
Go ahead.
Hear this out. What about this game week here? A free hit. Triple up Liverpool, triple up City, double Arsenal. Who else playing? Who else have a good game?
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa, double up Aston Villa.
Chelsea Wolves. Yeah.
Chelsea Wolves.
So the reason why I personally won't do that Let me tell you why. Man, you had 2 or 3 postponements, right? Chelsea have double blank game weeks coming up from game week 21, 22, right?
Spurs too, 2 or 3
Spurs
postponements as well.
two or three postponements, less 2 or 3, right? There's gonna be double game weeks for these teams coming up in later half of the season. No, it's gonna be more than one double game week for some of these teams, right? So I personally keeping my free hit and triple captain for those times. So when fellas burn it early, I have it there for me. I'm gonna bump my rank up then now, boy. But
Yeah.
that's how I'm looking at it for now. But if you're looking at right now and take it and use it to your advantage, I think that's a good shot because City on fire, Liverpool on fire, Aston Villa have good form. Just go fit. If you got telling you go fit, go fit. Just pray that no fixtures get postponed.
Yeah, because if any of
Yeah.
them last minute postponed, there's
Because
3 players going there.
if Liverpool, at any big worry for me about playing free too is if Liverpool and Spurs have a last minute postponement and you miss those 3 Liverpool players now, boy. That will kind of catch that free to be wasted, and you don't want that.
Because right now, I kind of refraining myself from bringing in Jota right now because I'm not sure about that last game.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you know what to do. Set your alarm. Let me see.
No,
Says, yeah.
Liverpool was the last game on Sunday.
Yeah.
No, but they might tell. They might. Nice Sunday.
If they have
Sunday.
to postpone, they have to postpone early Sunday.
Yeah, tough.
That's the latest. That's the latest they could do it.
Well
early
then,
Sunday.
boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
best dog.
the time period will be gone already.
Captain Watkins.
Captain Watkins.
No, well,
yeah.
Captain Watkins, yeah.
My plan honestly is to captain Salah and vice captain somebody who I know nailed to play.
Correct.
Right? Who would normally bring points. Right? So I went vice captain Trent this game week. I would go same thing. Watkins,
Yeah, a different team. Yeah.
Yeah, different team, different position or something like that too. I
So
don't know.
vice captain Cody, right? Done. I like
No,
that.
you could if you want. Honestly speaking,
Yeah.
If you
He's
want.
a shorter starter as well, so.
Yeah. So
you want vice captain
playing.
Reece James because you don't know if he's gonna get substituted or not. So.
Yeah, Cody will play 90. Might keep a clean sheet. He might score a goal. You never know.
All right, I like that. All right, so we have up on the screen our mental 11 selection, guys. I know it will be tough. I will. Kevin will help us out with the fixtures because this one we limited to the teams that we could pick from, right? What formation we going with?
I agree with that 4-5-1. You know, much strikers. So the teams are Aston Villa, Burnley, Leeds, Arsenal, Wolves, Chelsea, Newcastle, Man City, Spurs, Liverpool.
Yeah, keep it so. I'll take it.
All right. Yeah. Alberto.
Yeah.
Yep.
We want a goalkeeper. Give us a goalkeeper for game week 18.
Goalkeeper. Maybe Mendy. Eduardo Mendy.
All right. You all agree with that?
Yeah. I was leaning towards Martinez, but
I was leaning towards Martinez. Yeah, Mendy hasn't been really consistent last few weeks.
All right, you were outvoted there. Alberto. Right, Martinez. All right, guys.
But then I can see why he's saying Mendy because Wolves not really scoring. Yeah, that's correct.
It's a good shout, you know. It's
a good shout.
It is. Yeah. And now City Wolves spot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good shout because like you say, it could be really be a 0-0 now.
Yeah, it could be. And Wolves again, they barely get any goals. So.
Yeah,
that's a good shout, Alberto, man, because you could get the clean sheet, man. Wolves not scoring a lot of goals. Yeah. All right, defenders.
We not putting Trent.
No Trent.
Or you could put Trent today.
No Trent.
Everybody have to pick from boy.
That why trying to
So this boy playing golf or Robertson playing golf? Matter
All right.
Robertson's fast today.
I really like how Tierney looking.
Yeah.
From Arsenal. I really like how he looking. So,
Thank you. Right.
I really want to bring him in, but I think all my defenders might play, so I can't bring him in.
Cash clean
Here's the
sheet.
next one. Yeah.
But we going Martinez
Um,
and Cash?
Yeah, double up.
Yeah.
Double?
Yeah, the
Okay.
free hit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is free hit 11, you know.
I actually looking at Cancelo, coming back
Yeah,
for this
yeah,
game.
for sure.
Oh,
Me
yeah.
too.
I looking
Yeah.
at Cancelo,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, although he's one of those popular picks, but he coming back from a red card. His team just got 7 goals. He was some action, so I think Cancelo is a good
Yeah,
choice.
this question though.
Mm.
You see, with Cancelo not in the picture last game, who played for him?
Laporte?
They played. No. I think Trini back.
Zinchenko?
They play Trini back. No, they play 4. Zinchenko play the right hand side, and I think Laporte play left.
Right. So here's the thing: Laporte knows he not good going forward. That's why the wingers had so much freedom because Cancelo normally overlaps to make that run.
Yeah.
So I feel Cancelo will come in for the points this game week here, but it gonna take away from the midfielders who we thinking about bringing in too. Because I feel like he will get in. Yeah, so that's why I study it. Because when he playing, you'll get returns, yes. But what about the players that we're looking at? Your Foden, your Sterling, your KDB.
Yeah.
KDB is always shoot from wherever, but yeah.
Well, I think for the Foden only left hand side, so you might be okay with the Foden, but maybe the Sterling, your Bernardo to self could be disrupted. Your Mahrez could be disrupted by the Cancelo being returning. So yeah, good shout,
Yeah,
Didn't think about that really.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that.
But see, that's similar thing that happened to Chelsea. So it's the same thing.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah. All right, one more defender. Alberto, give us a defender.
I was thinking on Tomiyasu of Arsenal, but I don't know.
That's a good wild card
What
choice.
we see, we double up on the Arsenal.
Yeah, we go kind of. No, but I mean, who you rather have, Tierney or Tomiyasu? Right now, Tomiyasu more in form, eh?
Yeah, I want to go Tomiyasu. Yeah, again.
Right now, he a more in form, Jared.
So
I mean,
replace Tierney or we doubling up?
now I wouldn't double up. But I would replace him.
Well, you could double up if we doubling up on Aston Villa defense. We can more than double up on
Nah,
on Arsenal defense.
Rafinha's
You gotta put
a
ESR
wicked
in the
man,
team.
boy.
You gotta put Saka.
Yeah, exactly.
Is only 10 players, 10 teams, huh? So you'll have plenty triple ups and double ups.
So we don't even know Chelsea dependent. We don't even know Rudiger and James and those guys.
All
I
right.
wouldn't leave them out.
See, I'm just the host, I
wouldn't leave them out, but I mean,
Alberto, what about Rudiger or Reece James?
Reece James? No, not really. Yeah.
who you rather have? Rudiger or Reece James?
Really?
Okay.
Yeah,
Rudiger, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right. Midfield.
Oh, we're not
Well-
saying Salah, obviously, right?
No Salah.
The wheel said Sterling, yeah. So
Sterling,
He said Sterling, so I guess Sterling had to go.
Sterling captain.
Yeah.
Jota.
Honestly, yeah, Jota. Yeah.
was the
Smith.
Chelsea one Mount as
I
well?
was looking at Mane, to be honest, though,
Yeah.
yeah, but over
Yeah.
Jota, just because I think Spurs, Tanganga, who again on the right hand side, Emerson Royal catchy ass. I
You
get
Yeah.
agree
Mane.
with that then, Manny?
Yeah.
Mane instead of Jota.
Yeah, just for this game week.
Alright.
Smith
Mane
Rowe.
is, yeah,
Plus.
Smith Rowe, yeah. I go in ESR over Odegaard, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And Mount?
Mounty. Man in form, bro.
Double up on the Man City assets, Foden, no
True.
you have to have Foden, eh? But no,
Foden.
but go ahead with Mount, go ahead with Mount. But you have to have Foden too.
Next. Striker.
And only person you would want to pick.
Watkins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Only
Watkins.
person you want to pick. And
Is
honestly,
what
I
is
kind
that
of
is
wild
between
card
Watkins
shout.
and Firmino unless Firmino come
Yeah,
in.
I was not gonna say that.
Yeah.
Maybe Firmino would have been a wild card shout.
Yeah. All right. I like this. Alberto,
Yeah.
Equipo,
Yeah.
agree? You
Yeah,
like this?
If I
You
was-
agree with this team?
yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Anybody you will change? You will change anybody in the midfield?
I feel like if I was to play a free, this is what it would look like.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here. Same here. If I was to do the same thing, I would do something like this.
Well, this is the free hit team, guys. This is the free hit team.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
triple Man City,
City.
triple Aston Villa, double.
So let me run through the team real quickly again. So we have our free hit 11: Martinez, Tomiyasu, Cash, Cancelo, Rudiger, ESR, Mane, Sterling, Foden, Mason Mount, and of course, Oli Watkins.
And
Your
that's
free hit team will have Salah and Trent.
just
Don't worry.
a disclaimer. Just a disclaimer.
For sure.
Just a
Yeah,
disclaimer.
and Trent.
Whoever get doubting, whoever doubting this 11 here, just swap in Trent, swap in Salah, and you're good to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you're bad.
Cargo.
Yeah,
And you're good.
you
You
can
get
swap
through, yeah.
in Trent and Trent for obviously maybe what Tomiyasu
No,
probably.
you might be able to
Or
have
Yeah,
one of
maybe.
them, you know. It have some cheap players on the bench, so
Yeah, it's
some of these might be on the
yeah.
bench. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Right, and of
Yeah.
course we recapping real quickly the episode. We had some very solid advice. People suggesting do a free hit because of the craziness with COVID. That's not a bad idea. I think I like that idea. I may not do it because I agree with Shamir. I might wait, but wait for what? Next thing, this might be a good. But I think if you're
Yeah.
low, for those who low, I think there's a decent thing to try and get a nice,
Yeah.
gain on the guys on top of you. I like that. That's solid. So guys, so was it recommendations though for picking players? I mean, so we have the fixtures, but again, I mean, we can't predict who getting COVID or not. What's the best thing to do, eh?
Wait.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, try to stay your hand
Just
as much
yeah.
as possible. Yeah.
Just stay informed. Stay informed. If you have a
And-
Twitter account, get a Twitter account. Follow people that have the news, proper sources. There's
Fantasy Pavilion, you know. So
Follow Fantasy Pavilion. Just keep an eye out for the news because the news is most important. A lot of postponements along the way. Just
Yeah.
stay on top of it, basically.
And set your alarm for 9 to set your alarm for actually no, not 9, sorry. Set your alarm for 6:30 on Saturday. Depending on it. So that's AST, whatever time zone you're in. Set your alarm for at least 6:30 so you could at least know what's going on, at least 2 hours before the matches
Yeah.
begin. Because it is going to be a bumper ride.
And one more thing I was going to say is don't try to take a minus 12 or 16 to get 11 players to play for one game week.
Correct.
Yeah.
It don't make sense.
Correct.
You rather just miss out 2 or 3 players. You might get
Yeah.
an average score a little above average. That'll better your rank than getting minus 16 and hoping your players outscore that minus 16 because your players have to
Correct.
then perform above and beyond to make up that amount.
1,000% agree. And I was
Yeah.
very happy. I was just glad to make to cross that 1100 and keep going up the road. That's all I cared about. So I wasn't
Yeah.
I'm not too upset with that at all. So yeah, that's a good shout. Alberto, any advice before you go? Anything for game week 18? What's one piece of advice before we go?
The advice of everyone. Always put Mosala as captain, and
Yeah.
and never change him as captain. Yeah.
Solid.
good,
Solid.
good.
Yeah, good advice. Good advice.
Muy bien, gracias. Thank you very much, Alberto, for coming, guys. Thanks for coming through. Shamir, Kevin and Antonio, one piece of solid advice before we roll out.
If you have to make any transfers, you don't necessarily need to improve your players, but just get players to play right now. Right? I'll quicker go towards that than dropping players who actually playing. So
All right.
True,
I
true,
would,
true,
Antonio?
true, true.
I would have advised now is the time to triple up on your Man City assets. I feel like by now you can kind of figure out who gonna start. Your Foden definitely, your Bernardo, these guys pretty kind of nailed what they fit. Um, Edison, so forth. Cancelo, I guess he was suspended, but he will be playing for a while now. Yeah, and they have nice fixtures and they inform. You don't want to make transfers and bringing guys who just have a good fixture for one game and then have to take a minus to take them out the next two games. So bring them in now. They inform. They scoring 5, 4, 5, 6, 7 goals game week. So you sure make points somewhere somehow, and they sure one of these guys
Yeah.
must start. So, yeah.
All right. I like that. All right, guys. So we're signing off there. Alberto, say goodbye first and sign us out. Sign us out.
Okay.
All right. Thanks
Okay,
for coming
guys.
through. Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Mucho gusto.
Yes. Mucho
Hope
gusto.
to be here more times if you want. I don't know. But
Yes,
yeah,
man.
We will.
Yeah.
thanks for
All
the
right. Thanks for
invitation. Nice
coming,
to
man.
meet you.
All right. Adios. Take care,
Adios.
bro. And guys, thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for updates. We'll try our best to keep you updated on Instagram and Twitter. And even if we have to do an emergency episode, we will let you know. I have a lot of content lined up for next week. I am home until the 29th. So episodes galore, right?
There's a
So
little
we're gonna
bell
have
that
some
you will get
fun.
the little notifications. So if you do an emergency, once you
Yes.
subscribe, there's the little bell. So
Yes, guys. So please click the bell so you'll know what's going on because it's a lot. It's crunch time. Crunch time. And again, thanks very much. And of course, happy picking. Don't forget to click that save button, please. Especially now. Please click that save button. Check your team. And of course, happy arrows and be safe. Please be safe out there. All right. Take care.